I said something about medicine, and we are doing good in this. But there are fields where we have to go very, very deep. Women. Women is something that I have been talking about during the last 25 years, saying that Islam has no problem with women, Muslims have. We have. And we have because, as you were saying, we are dealing with reduction and projection. Reduction to take one text and say, this is it. وَضْرِبُهُنَّ Daraba means daraba. I can beat. Forgetting that the Prophet ﷺ never beat a woman. And then if you deal with the text, you have to get the global message. And to be able to say it as I'm saying it, domestic violence is anti-Islamic. To beat a woman is not Islamic. Now, why when I speak with women, you start clapping? It's out of frustration about this man who was not listening to us. So, that's the point. The text here is reduction and projection, the cultural projection. We come from specific culture, it's normal, and we are projecting onto the text what things that are coming from culture. So this deconstruction. But here we have also limits and we have text, we have, at least we talk about it, at least we open this field. But women is so essential. In the 15th century of Islam, 21st century of our time, that we may have mosques where it's not possible for women to go to pray in the Muslim world, and we say, oh, it's the West is using this against us. We are using this against us. We are working against ourselves. When we understand, we come back to the Prophet's life, that in his time they were going, his own daughter was in the mosque, in the Fajr, talking, and he was accepting it. And we are so we need to work on that. But not, and this is why we all have, it's not a women business, it's a Muslim business. It's all of us, men and women together, in the name of Islam against the failures of our understanding. So this is a field where it's quite important. On culture, creativity, this very deep creativity of the Muslim minds in anything which has to do with arts and culture and architecture and even music. I know that some scholars are saying music is haram. So they are saying music is haram. We have two other opinions saying it's not. So in this, you know, some are saying, okay, you don't want to listen to music, don't want to listen to music. That's fine with you, but don't tell me that I'm less Muslim than you. Now what are we proposing? What is our contribution in arts, in novels, in literature, in everything? And for you, never let anyone in Malaysia or anywhere in the world letting you understand that to be a good Muslim, you have to Arabize yourself. The Arabic language is the language of the Quran, that the Arab culture is an Arab culture, it's one culture among others. Your culture has to be reviving Islam as a universal religion, is at the same time to be very clear on the immutable principle of Islam, but to be very committed to defend your culture here. This is the universality of Islam. To be fully Malaysian by culture, having all this culture of your country, and very clear on the principles of Islam. This is the universality. This is our richness. And not to follow in the footsteps of what is done in the Arab world, thinking that this is the only way to be a good Muslim. No, it's the only way to be a good Arab Muslim. It's not to be a Muslim. They may say things like this, but this is something which is quite important. The cultural creativity. Cultural creativity as something which is. So this is where we need men and women to be involved in this. And more professional. I'm sorry to say that I have seen, now we are reaching a good level. But I have seen things that are really problematic. When it comes to singing, when it comes to doing, it's as if we are becoming also very infantile and childish. I'm a Muslim, I am happy, oh, that's fine, that's good, go ahead, my friend. Very simplistic lyrics. This is why I'm very happy with Yusuf Islam coming back to professionalism, say, at the highest level, to be professional. You are in a world of communication. It's not, we are not talking to Muslims as if they were all their life, 15 years old, because you are scared for them to be mature and adults. Our resistance to this kind of creativity in movies, in culture, it's a problem. And this is very powerful. Culture is very powerful. You know, one of the dimensions of globalization is world culture. So, for example, even the way we drink, things that are produced here. This is the way of the universal, we are sitting and say, oh, this American way of life and all this, and we drink as all the others are drinking. We eat as, I'm quite critical with this. I'm very tough with this. I don't know what it means to have a halal McDonald's. I have a problem with these kind of things that we have to ask yourself, what do you want? Are you producing something which is a universal thing? What do you propose to the world? It's just to qualify things, halal thing. This is halal drinks. We like this. We are very emotional. Put Islamic and that's fine. 2 or 3 Arabic words and we are happy. So there is something which is Bismillah somewhere. Yes, halal. So and now, this is something which has a psychological problem here. It's really a psychological problem. We are very emotional. And when you are emotional, you are you are able to be manipulated. And I think that we are sometimes. So this is where also we have to deal with society. This is also what we have to deal with thoughts, to reconcile ourselves with critical thinking. No deep faith without critical thinking. And this is the way we have also to promote a better understanding in the discussion that we have on philosophy, for example. My next book is a book developing a philosophy of pluralism. It's a quest for meaning. It's really dealing with the people at that level. We are not scared of philosophy. If we are scared of philosophy, it means that we have an identity crisis, that we are lacking confidence. And this is what we are now, lacking confidence. This crisis is really much about lacking confidence. So let us come to this better understanding. The framework, from where do we start, what are the fields, and then the practical things that we have to do.